Barcz Company here taking your calls at 270-9933. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Nice flowers here. Pretty.
I did bring in some nice flowers, and there was a caller on the last time that I talked, and they were asking about Easter cactus, and I said, it's hit and miss. We have a whole bunch of Easter cactus.
There you
See
go.
how this is a nice smooth edge to the leaf? That's a little bit different than Thanksgiving cactus.
You got some shamrocks there?
Shamrocks, ready for St. Pat's Day.
'Tis the season.
Yes, it is.
We're all right. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Dolores from Cottage Grove. Hi, Dolores.
Good afternoon. My question relates to house plants. My prayer plant, spider plant, and Dracaena plants of that type, why do the tips of the leaves turn brown?
Well, one of the things that I've frequently heard is that if you're using softened water, that can be problematic. Ideally rainwater, but that's a problem. And also bringing in snow and waiting for that to melt. I've tried that. So the idea is to use cold water that's not softened and flush the salts from the soil profile periodically. Just take it into the kitchen and run a bunch of water through it. And if there's any salt deposits on the top, take that off.
Does it help to like store the water for a couple days?
Yes, there are certain things that are going to dissipate if you run the water and then let that evaporate.
There's some old milk cartons or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Tony from Monroe. Hi, Tony.
Hi, how you doing today?
Great. How are you?
Pretty good. Good question here. I'm starting to plant my garden, and our backyard is kind of full shaded. I've never really had a lot of luck with a lot of vegetables. Are there any vegetables that I can grow that really will do well in full shade?
Oh, vegetables, okay. Well, I know that lettuce will tolerate a lower light condition, and onions aren't too touchy either, especially since they go in earlier and the leaves on the trees aren't totally out. So that's a good one. I think radishes will tolerate it to a degree. Again, I think these are some of those earlier season plants. Spinach will tolerate less sun also, but that's something that I could probably check and see if there's more than I could tell you next week.
But vegetables really like sun.
Yes,
for the
if
most
you're going to
part.
have the best production, it's sun.
All right, let's go to Barb in Madison. Hi, Barb.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is on peony bushes. After they're full grown and they've flowered, I get this white powdery film to the leaves.
Yes.
Fungus, and what can I do to prevent it?
It is a fungus. It's powdery mildew, and with the rainy season that we had last year, that was particularly bad. That is not too problematic because the plant has already produced everything that it needs to survive and come back the next season. It's botrytis that's the problem. It's when it turns black. That you actually want to remove. The powdery mildew, just tolerate that, and then in the fall, cut the plant right down to the ground so there aren't any of that left around the spores for them. Then
So it doesn't get in the soil like the tomato blight.
You want to get rid of that foliage that's been impacted.
All right, Connie in Mayville. Hi, Connie.
Hi.
Hi, which
I
question?
was wondering, I have a tomato garden, and for the last couple of years, my tomatoes, I'm like 20 feet away from a black walnut tree, and the ones that are closest to that walnut tree, they kind of wither.
Yes.
Now, I was wondering, does that have influence on that, or can I treat my ground with something?
No, that is the black walnut, and unfortunately, as far as the roots of that black walnut extend, they exude something called juglans, and tomatoes are very sensitive to it. You could do a raised bed, otherwise, or just if you could move your tomatoes further away. She's seeing the impact. The ones closest are problematic.
They don't mix.
That's correct.
All right, Sharon from Marshall. Hi, Sharon.
Hello. My question is about an amaryllis. I got this plant for Christmas, and we just delighted in watching it grow and bloom. So now that it's finished blooming, what do I do with it?
Okay, you can leave that big tall stem on until that starts to wrinkle up, then remove that. The leaves will come, they're big strap-like leaves. Treat it as a house plant, put it in a sunny window, and then I like to move it outside during the summer, keep it watered, and then before danger of frost, you can either cut it back or just stop watering it and let the energy from those leaves go back into the plant. Wait 2 months, and then start the whole process
Put it like
again.
in the basement or something.
Yeah, just let it rest for a couple of months, and then start over.
All right, we're out of time. A lot of garden questions. That's encouraging. People thinking spring.
Yes.
Thanks for calling in. If you're on the line, Taylor Linda will talk to you off the air. We'll see you next time.
Very good.
Chris